On my mind, gotta hustle and grind. Financial literacy always on my mind. I'm stacking knowledge, no time to waste. Gotta invest smart, gotta keep up the pace. I'm reading books, learning all the tricks, studying the market, making calculated picks.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Reckless Ray Dinero, and we are back at it again with another Bag Talk episode. Today, we are going to be talking about investment maintenance adjustments. Just kind of my thoughts on how I'm maintaining during the beginning phases of, really focusing in and attacking this debt. Before we get into that, I want to make sure everybody hits a like on the way in. If you're not subscribed already, I want to invite you to formally join the Wolfpack and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also touching the bell notification to the right and turning all notifications on. Lastly, if you're getting value from this, finding some gems, finding some things that you want to put out into your ethosphere to maybe stir up some conversation about improving your financial situations, feel free to share this video. This is gonna be a simple one. Sometimes I'm not always recording at night. I record in the morning when it's dark. One of the new things that I've implemented in my personal life is if I wake up and have kind of an idea in my head, because I'll go to sleep with an idea in my head, and then you wake up with an idea in your head, and you roll out of bed, wipe the sleep from your eyes, and that idea is still sitting in my head. I'm going to start recording it because sometimes I don't sleep as long as I'm supposed to. And this is one of those sometimes. It's actually the first of those sometimes since I've implemented this rule. Because normally what I'll do is I'll just lay there and look at the ceiling for an hour, which is non-productive, running these thoughts through my head and not recording them. So I'm going to start recording. So I woke up this morning and decided that, I need to make some more adjustments on my investment maintenance. And I actually adjusted down because we got our first large payment off msty for August, made some moves, got some debt paid off, started the process of shifting the debt into the brokerage account to just let the dividends auto pay down. And then, I went with what my initial thought process was, which was taking roughly around 60% of the dividend and putting that towards the debt, and then having probably about 30% go towards actually probably about 35-40% go towards investment maintenance. And I've been thinking to myself, I was like, hey, this is a good chunk of money. And I did my the beginnings of that last month, and we were at 30%. We were still over 30%, which my target goal is 40% in savings, and we were at 37. And last month we were kind of batting down the hatches. We weren't going as hard as we previously were. And it came to my attention. I'm like, you know what? I'm actually probably saving too much. I'm not paying the debt down hard enough. So we made some adjustments. And what I did was we had 30% off the top that was just going towards reinvestment and maintenance. And then I also have a little stipend that I pull off of that for early payoff of my house, which normally we try to buy 2 shares of Strike, and then whatever's left over we kick off, and then actually just apply the extra towards my mortgage payment. Well, the flat 30%, which was going into the Bitcoin purchases, long-term investing, Bitcoin purchase and long-term investing mainly. I'm doing away with that. I'm not going to do 10%. So that's 20% there. I'm going to just dial it down to a flat $100. And what that's going to do is probably what I'm trying to do is get this collectively closer to 30%. And I just, for me, it's become a priority because once this debt is paid off, and like it's almost to the point where I'm like, man, I almost kind of don't want to do any reinvestment, really. Um, but it's kind of gotten to the point now to where now that I'm seeing these chunks of debt go away, it's got me feeling some type of way about it, and I'm just really in a space to where I am trying to have that just gone, because like once it's gone, it's like gonna unfurl the beast of a snowball as far as what I can do from a leverage perspective, because then I can start redeploying. um my credit will be at peak. So at that point, I will be able to tap a HELOC at the most preferential rate I could possibly get, which will probably be the next redeploy. I probably won't tap the credit cards. We'll probably get the HELOC, because if I just have an elastic 30, 40, $50,000, that's going to be a game changer for me. And then it'll all be in one place. I won't be taking the hit on my credit necessarily in that sense. And we can start playing the game that we're currently playing at a larger level. So getting that debt paid down is kind of becoming a Herculean priority for me, and doing it in an efficient manner to where we're not having to continue to roll the debt into 0% interest products would be preferential also, which basically condenses me down to getting this knocked out this year, which I'm fine with. Like I'm here for it. Pretty cool. And yeah, so we're kind of tweaking that down, and we've got another payment from Misty coming up. It's August double pay, which is awesome. And we'll see how this tweak affects it, because like I'm kind of doing it per payout, and obviously the larger payouts, if we get to some larger payouts on Misty, we'll have that to look at also as we're transitioning the 25% of the holding position over into Ulti. We'll also have some benefits from that. The other tweak that I'm making is I am using drip on Ulti currently to get it up to the payout, which I do this with all my positions, but I'll drip until it gets to the payout that I deem usable. And Ulti, we're already over $100, but I think I want to go for 200 to 250. I really do. And like we're obviously using the Cash App play, which is borrowing the full $1,000 from Cash App, paying them their little bit of interest, throwing that into the portfolio. We're doing 100 into Bitcoin, and then the other 900 goes into my brokerage account, which is just buying chunks of Ulti. And then we also have the Ulti set to drip. So we're getting about, I think the last share that we got was the last payout that I got was about 16 shares. So it's adding like 16 shares a week. I want to get it up to the 200, 250 range. I think 250 is kind of what I'm looking at. It's like $1,000 a month sparsed out over the weeks. Gives you 250 a week roughly. Obviously, it's not consistent every week, but they've been hitting us with those dime bags every week, which is awesome. And so if I'm in the floating range of 250, that would do wonders as far as being able to just allow it to turn the drip off and this chunk down the debt. Like just go get in there and just continue chunking it down. And then I won't have to have the drip, but I will still have the Cash App play, obviously. Which honestly, it could almost Cash App play itself at that point. Like if you're getting an additional 250 a week. Yeah, I mean, I think that's going to be the play, because then I can just Cash App play over and over and over again, and instead of every 5 weeks, it's every 4 weeks that I would be able to redeploy that $1,000. So yeah, that's what we're going to do with that. And then it'll also have a little bit of spinoff as it's growing via that process. As its like own little ecosystem over there. And that'll give us the ability to kind of start, as that's building up, it'll have some extra left over to pay off the debt faster. One of the reasons I'm recording this is because it's kind of important to be able to pivot and tweak your strategy as you're going. I see a lot of people who are just diehard, like, I'm just going to do this and it worked and it's just going to keep doing it this way. And it's like, well, is it more efficient? Are you reevaluating your goals after you start? There's a lot of thought process that I put in because I'm constantly thinking about money. I'm constantly wanting to talk about money. So there's a lot of thought process that I put in to just being able to, I guess, how would you put that? Being able to make it as efficient as possible. And that's one of the things I always tell people. I drill down on the efficiency. Like, can it be better? Can it be improved? And I'm going to kind of leave that sitting with you. Tap in with me down in the comments. This is a short episode. It's just kind of like a morning thoughts episode. I'm just going to filter it into my bag talks because I have some of these some mornings. And the ones that I do have that I feel are good, I'm going to just start recording them. Actually, I'm going to start recording all of them. So tap in with me. Let me know what you guys think. What's your guys' thought process? Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and formally join the Wolf Pack because there's plenty of room over here and we're not trying to get rich by ourselves. And lastly, don't forget to share this video if it was of value to you. It's your boy Reckless Ray De Niro. It's been another good back talk. And until next week, I'm out. Peace.
Money on my mind. Yeah. Focus, got no time for games. Nah, I don't play, man. I'm all about that financial literacy. Investing in my future, building generational wealth. Dollar bills, they be calling my name, but I ain't chasing fame, I'm chasing change. Learn the game, now I'm playing it smart. Putting my money to work, it's an art. I'm stacking paper, building my own empire. No more living check to check, I'm getting higher. Investing in stocks, real estate, and more. Gotta secure the bag, that's what I came for.